Hello everyone, welcome. This is my weekly Sunday vlog for the final week of March of 2015. This is the video where I tell you guys my thoughts and reviews over the various things I completed this past week. Honestly, this past week, all I did was one video game. I just finished it this morning. I was like, I'm not gonna have anything to talk about in my Sunday vlog unless I do something. So I finished this one video game. I know it was short, so I just kind of did a speed run right through just so I can have something to say in this Sunday vlog. This past week, I'll be honest with you, I was in full adult mode, okay? I was worrying about my future, going to school, worrying about my classwork and stuff like that. I was going to work all day, and I actually finished my taxes this past week. If you are an employee of the United States of America, you know about tax season. It's one of the most dreaded things ever, where you have all this paperwork and all this financial information that you have to juggle through. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have TurboTax. If I didn't get TurboTax, I don't know what I'd do, man. Just so much paperwork. I had like 4 forms sent to me, and I don't know how to like juggle through all this paperwork and all this math and stuff like that. It was just so stressful, and I'm so glad I completed my taxes this past week. If you're like a worker in the United States, this is something you have to do. Other countries do it too, by the way. But I don't have to worry about taxes until until next year, so that's good. Last week, I didn't talk about a particular anime series. I did complete watching an anime series. I'm going to talk about that in this video. But let's go ahead and talk about the video game I completed. It's called Condemned Criminal Origins for Xbox 360. I believe it is an exclusive for Xbox 360. There was a sequel called Bloodshot, which is available on other systems also. But I think the first one, the Criminal Origins, was only on Xbox 360. Okay, it is a first-person survival horror psychological thriller video game, alright? You play as an FBI agent who got framed for the murder of his like partners or whatever, and you're supposed to find the real killer, okay? The game is freaky, man. It's really creepy and stuff like that. It's been out for years, by the way. If you have an Xbox 360, chances are you have played this game because it's really old. It's one of like the first titles that came out, I believe. There's a lot of creepy things in there. The sound, the environments, it's all scary, you know, and the game is real survival horror. You have very little resources, you know, no guns with ammo, without ammo and stuff like that. You have to conserve and stuff like that, and most of the game is more of like a brawler, really. It's more like a game that focuses on melee. So you look, it's more Silent Hill than Resident Evil, if that makes any sense to you guys, okay? You look around, you look for pipes, pieces of wood, maybe you'll find a shovel to kill your enemies with. But pretty much you start to try to solve puzzles. Because you're an FBI agent, you have all these technology at your expense, you know, try to find the real killer. So you're using ultraviolet lights and all these lasers and stuff like that to make sure you can look for clues. It's a really good game. I really liked it. Okay, the only thing I have really complained about is that the game is so freaking slow. Like, your character moves slow. You're attacking slow. All your enemies are like jumping and bouncing, doing cartwheels and stuff like that, and you're just, you know, taking one step at a time. It requires a lot of strategy, timing, you know, a lot of patience. But I really enjoyed the game. I really love the story, by the way. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to getting Condemned Bloodshot. I know the game's really cheap right about now. But yeah, if you haven't played this game yet, give it a try. It's not, you know, fast paced. You know, if your normal type of shooter is Call of Duty, Battlefield, anything like that, you know, Gears of War or whatever, this game will be a little slow for you, okay? There's a lot of times where you'll be completely lost, you don't know where you're going, stuff like that. There's no like arrow that you have to follow or a star you have to head towards. It's all puzzles, dark, you know, you're having your flashlight, but I really enjoyed it. Yeah. The anime that I completed last week, but I didn't talk about in last week's Sunday vlog, is Space Dandy. To me, it's kind of like, you know, Archer on FX? It's pretty similar. Like the humor is pretty similar, okay? You got this guy, he's very egomaniacal, you know, he's always thinking about himself, and always thinking about women and stuff like that, and how to please himself, whatever. And he's got his friends, they're alien hunters. They go from planet to planet looking for rare aliens to register and stuff like that. And crazy stuff happens, you know. I remember the one episode, they're going to alternate dimensions and stuff like that. One episode was really funny. They actually turn into zombies, and even like the robots turn into zombies, even the robots have no, you know, organics or biological inside of them, but they actually turn into. But if they get exposed, also they turn into zombies, even the robots, you know. And throughout the entire the show, it's just a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Like there was like one episode I really loved where there was this one chameleon alien. You know, it actually changed into other forms. You know, be like doppelgangers. He can actually take the form of himself, and you can't tell who's really who. And the alien itself confused itself so much, saying, "Oh, I'm me. No, I'm me," and stuff like that. And soon, not even the alien knew it was it was like, you know, screw it. I'm just gonna be Space Dandy for forever. You know, it's pretty funny. So yeah, if you haven't checked out the show, it's from the same people who made Cowboy Bebop. Really good. It does come with a couple extra special features, like commentaries and promotional videos and commercials and stuff like that. I'm probably gonna make this own video. I'll consider it. If not, forget it then. But I really enjoyed the show. Okay, so that's pretty much it when it comes to my week. I didn't really do much else. Let's go ahead and do the Q&A. We're not going to answer every single question, but I do have a couple that I thought were really interesting. Zach Campbell actually asked me, what was the first M-rated game you played and what age were you? My uncle was always living with my grandparents when I was growing up, okay? And we actually go to my grandparents' house almost every week, and he has a Sega Genesis. He actually had Mortal Kombat 2 or 3, okay, as the main game. Like I remember it had a lot of characters compared to Mortal Kombat 1. That game was rated M, okay, rated M for mature. Mortal Kombat, he had it for the Sega Genesis. I believe it was Mortal Kombat 3, and that was probably like 6 or 7 at the time when I was like, you know, constant. Every single week we go to my grandparents' house, we would play games, and you know, he had Sonic and you know, X-Men and Spider-Man and stuff like that. But he also had Mortal Kombat, and that was like the first M-rated game that I played. All right. The Random Guy asks, what is your favorite game of all time? I should probably make his own video about this or something like that. Oh, wait, I did! It's Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. I made its own video about it, by the way, where I had my own collection of it, where I had different versions of the game throughout the years. You know, I got like the regular version. It was an PlayStation 2 exclusive, and they did like HD collections for Xbox and PS3 and stuff like that. You can get it on Nintendo's 3DS and stuff like that. The game's everywhere now, but when it first came out, oh my gosh, I remember I got it for Christmas. I completed the game in one sitting, man. I completed the game all in one night. I love the game so much, okay? I don't know how many times I have to say Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is my favorite game, alright? Spurs19, what do you make of the recent Kojima-Konami fallout? This is a really good question, by the way. A lot of people keep asking me about the Kojima fallout. Kojima is the guy who made Metal Gear Solid, okay? He was the guy who created. He and Konami, which is the publisher, the game company that makes all the Metal Gear games, had a fallout, you know? I'm not working for you anymore, you know? Kojima said that. I don't have all the information, but what I can tell is that he does not want to make any more Metal Gear games, okay? And I guess Konami was like, well, if we want to make Metal Gear games, we can, okay? Basically, Kojima wants to be his own man. He doesn't want to be tied down to the Metal Gear series, okay? Konami's always asking him to make more Metal Gear games. He doesn't want to. He wants to make more artistic games that he wants to do his own thing. But he's always tied down to the Metal Gear series. I think that what happens is that now that Kojima's gone, they're going to be like, we can make our own Metal Gear games. We can make Metal Gear Solid 6 and 7 our own way, whatever, you know, do it without Kojima's involvement. And I don't know. Part of me is like, well, I don't feel like it's Metal Gear without Kojima. But another way is like, if they want to do what they want to do, let Kojima do his own thing. You know, if he wants to go out and do his own projects or whatever, let him. But as far as I know, that's all I can say about that. I don't know the full story, okay? That's all I've heard. I think Konami just wants to do their own, want to take Kojima's, you know, ideas or whatever and do it their own way rather than let Kojima do it his way, you know? And Kojima probably just was like, screw this, screw you guys, I'm going to do my own thing, okay? He is supposed to work on the new Silent Hill game. Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain is supposed to come out later this year or something like that, so we'll see what happens, okay? But that's all I know. Awesome Player 697. This is the last question, by the way. I noticed that's late now. When a new Star Wars Battlefront game comes out, will you get it? It comes out. Yeah, I do plan to play. I got Rogue Squadron or whatever it's called, previous on PSP. I like the Battlefront games from Star Wars. The next one, I hear it's gonna be first person. I heard you can still drive vehicles, and it will take place primarily during the original trilogy. There probably will be some, you know, prequel trilogy stuff, but it will have some stuff from The Force Awakens also. Like they're actually gonna have levels or maps or whatever from The Force Awakens. I don't know, but I looked at some of the graphics. It is the same engine as Battlefield, by the way. Like the same people who made Battlefield are actually going to work on this game. That's what I heard anyway. And yeah, when it comes out, I'll probably check it out. I'm pretty sure I will play the game eventually. I don't know if I'm going to get it on launch day, to be honest with you. It's not one of those games I'm actually super looking forward to. I gotta look at more trailers. If they reveal more stuff in those, I think it's supposed to come out during the same time as the new movie. So I don't know. If I love the movie so much that I just had to play the game, then I will. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like the next games I'm looking forward to right now, now that the Lego Jurassic Park trailer is out, I do want to check that out, okay? I probably will buy that for the PlayStation Vita. But yeah, that's it. Maybe one more question. Frog Melodies. Did you watch the new Wonder Woman movie yet? He's talking about the animated one from the DCU AOM. I have not, but I guess I should. The movie is like an hour and 15 minutes long. I probably should watch it. And I'll probably talk about it next week's Sunday vlog or something like that. That would be like the right way to do it. But yeah, okay, so that's pretty much it when it comes to this week's Sunday vlog. I hope you guys enjoy it. I don't know if you... go ahead and ask me more questions. I'll answer it next week, okay? I'll let you guys know. Next week should be with taxes and all this work schedule done. It should be good, okay? So, upcoming videos for the week. I am considering uploading a video of my class. My class recently had like a little field trip to this museum up in Lawrence, Kansas. I'm actually considered. They actually let us take pictures and videos in there, and they're actually going to close and being renovated for almost a year, so no one's going to be able to go into that museum for almost a whole year. I actually made videos about it. You can watch the videos while you're waiting for the museum to get renovated and open up again. So I'm actually considering uploading that video of what I recorded in there, okay? So that's pretty much the only thing I can guarantee you this next week. Next week's gonna be next week's gonna be super busy. Oh my gosh, it's the weekend right before Easter, so it's gonna be like, for me, there's a lot of church related stuff going on. Okay, so I'm probably gonna attend every single night from like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's like church every single day, so it's gonna be crazy. So that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you're already subscribed, so I don't need to say that. Okay, so but I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.